Hi everybody, welcome back to another class with Abby on Verbling. It's good to see you guys again. This is a conversation-based class with a little bit of reading, and we're going to be talking about keeping in touch, how people have kept in touch in the past and how we do it today. Hi Lee, how are you?
Hi Abby, I am fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay, good to see you. How was your day today?
It was the same. I was working today and waiting for your class now.
Nice to have you back, Ali. Thanks for coming. Hi,
Thank you.
Andre. How are you today?
Hello, Abby. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. Good to see you again. How are things?
Good to see you too.
Anything new and exciting?
No, it's a boring day for me because we have holiday today, and I do nothing today. So sitting home.
Like a day off.
Yeah.
Sometimes a day off can be boring if you have nothing to do.
Yeah, that's exactly my case today.
Well, thanks for coming. Hi, Anton. Welcome to the class.
Hello, teacher.
Hi. How are you doing, Anton?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks for asking.
Good. Anton, have I had you in a class before?
I think this is my first class with you.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Spain. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the class. It's nice to have you. Hi, Fidel. Welcome back. Fidel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hey, how you doing? Will you hear me?
Oh,
Will you
maybe
hear me?
not. Jose Luis, how are you? Welcome to the class. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes, teacher, sorry.
That's okay.
My micro was mute. I'm fine, and
No
you?
problem. I'm okay. Thanks for asking, Jose. Good to have you back. Hi, Lucas.
Hello, Abby. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Good to see you again.
Good
Man?
too.
Man?
Hi, Abby. How is it going?
I'm okay. Man, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam. Nice to
Have I
meet
had?
you.
Is this the first time I've had you in a class?
Just this is my first time.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining. Happy to have you with us.
Thanks.
And we have Matias. Matias?
Yes, hello.
How are
Hello.
you today?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm okay. Tell me about yourself.
Sorry?
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I come from Hungary. Yes. And this is the first time with you in this class.
Welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank
And
you.
last but not least, hi Victor. Welcome back.
Hi.
You disappeared the last class.
Yes, I just wanted to refresh my page, and then I was trying to join the class again, but this class was full booked, and I can't do it.
No. Sorry, Victor. I didn't realize that happened to you. Don't leave today. Don't leave.
Yes.
Cool. Well, today's topic is keeping in touch. So we're going to look at how people have kept in touch throughout history, but it's mostly a conversation-based class where you guys will answer questions and share your opinions or your ideas. Okay? So, first of all, what does it mean to keep in touch? Let's see if, Andrew, can you tell us? What does it mean to keep in touch?
As I understand this meaning, it's when you keep a contact with somebody. For example, you have a conversation with somebody, or writing letters, something else.
Absolutely, to maintain those lines of communication, right?
Yeah.
Fidel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I don't know. Do you hear me?
Hi,
Hello?
Fidel.
Do you
I
hear
think
me?
maybe there's a problem with, I don't know if it's a microphone or something, we can't hear you. I'll skip over to Jose Luis. Jose Luis, when is it difficult to keep in touch with someone? When is that difficult?
When you are so far from something, from someone, if you are in a place that is very difficult to arrive, if you don't have money, could be. For example, if you are busy in your work or in your tasks, I think that is a good reason for this, right, teacher?
Yeah, definitely. Those all make it difficult to keep in touch. Anyone else think of a different reason why it might be difficult to keep in touch with someone? Or maybe you have a personal experience you could share? Who here has somebody that doesn't live close to them that they keep in touch with?
I got one.
Maybe somebody you met when you were traveling or from a different city, or a family member that you don't live close to? Who here keeps in touch with people who live far away?
For example, my brother lives in a different city. He lives so far from Mexico City, but I am in contact with him all the time through Skype or phone, and we talk all days.
Every day?
Every day, yes.
Wow. Even more than me and my mom.
You? Where is your mom? In Canada, teacher?
In Canada right now, yeah.
And you in Mexico? In Cordoba? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but I will be going to see her very soon in Canada, so she's quite excited. She's quite happy. Let me welcome Mohammed to the class. Mohammed, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. Mohammed, what are some ways that you can keep in touch with people? Jose Luis mentioned Skype. What are some other ways that are possible to keep in touch with people?
Please, teacher, I'm hearing you twice. You know?
Okay, maybe close. If you have two windows open, your Verbling window and your Google Hangout, close your Verbling window. And I'll say hello to Steven while you work that out. Hi, Steven.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. What are some possible ways to keep in touch with people?
Use phone calls.
Okay. Phone calls. What else? What else could you do to keep in touch with people?
You write letters.
Write letters. Anybody else think of different ideas?
Maybe
Social networks.
Maybe in this time is not common, but through letters.
Written letters. And what were you going to say, Andre?
Social networks and other internet-based media.
Absolutely, very good. When is it a good idea to keep in touch with someone? You guys might have to think. When is it a good idea to maintain communication with somebody? Lucas, what do you think?
I don't understand the question. When is good to keep it? Like the person is far away. It's good idea to keep in touch and talk.
Yeah, maybe, so for example, maybe you meet a business contact Right now, there's nothing that could develop there, but why would it be a good idea to maintain contact with somebody like that?
And I understand. Yes, it's good to have all contacts and keep in touch with a lot of people, because maybe in the future this person will be helpful to you with your business, maybe.
Absolutely, Lucas. And what do we call that when we meet people from different areas and we maintain communication with them? What do we call that?
Sorry, teacher. Can you feed how to say? Because I hear you. You don't use. I don't know the word.
Can you? Is there a problem with my microphone?
No.
That's
I
okay.
hear them. Ali, how to say it?
Is there noise?
To use the phones. Micro? No. Speak phones?
Speaker phone?
Yes. Like you have in the ears.
Headphones.
Headphones. Oh, sorry. Yes.
You don't have headphones.
I think fiddle, because when you unmute the microphone, I hear my voice.
Okay. I'm not sure what to say. Is that something that I can do? Can everybody hear me okay? Just let me make sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure what to say to you, Lucas. You know I'm not very good with technology.
No, I mean, I talked to Fiddle to use the headphones, because I think he have a speaker.
Okay. I'm a little bit confused. I'm sorry.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, what was I thinking? Business contact. What do we call that when we meet people from different areas and we maintain communication with them? Does anyone know what we call that? Networking. Who here has networked before? Who here has done that?
Social network.
Explain, man. Explain what you mean.
Just we used to use some social network, Facebook, Twitter, or the others. We can follow everyone. We can chat with them and see our active every day.
Very good. So there's social networking. What other kind of networking exists? Ali?
Network about business.
Perfect. Networking, business networking, absolutely. So maybe you meet a contact in business and you keep in touch with them.
Yes.
Good. Any questions before we get into our material? I think I've missed. I haven't. Oh, it's private message. I'm just teaching from my room today because there's things going on in the house. So welcome to my room. Okay. We're going to start our document here. Now, some of these questions are not exactly things that we're going to talk about. For example, you don't have to tell me your phone number or your email address or anything like that. But let's talk about how often do you use your cell phone? Let's start with, let's see here. Fidel, tell me, how often do you use your cell phone?
How often? Do you hear me right now or not?
Aw, man. Sorry, Fidel. Looks like we're having some issues with the audio today. I can't hear you. But if you want, you can send me a message in the chat to answer that question. What about you, Man? How often do you use your cell phone? Man? You're muted.
You're muted. Yes.
People are very shy today.
I know.
I know.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Everybody
start participating. Otherwise, I might fall over.
Man,
Tell me how often you use your cell phone. I often use my cell phone.
Every day?
Every day? Yes. I use it every day.
Perfect. Matthias, what about you? How often
What about
do
you?
you
How
use
often
your
you
email?
use your
How often
email?
do you send an email?
I use every day and every minute. It needs for my work. Email.
Wow. So you use it for work. Now, do you think that email is kind of outdated as a form of communication, or do you think it's current?
It is a type of communication, I think.
Do you think it is becoming outdated?
What isn't outdated?
Old, an old form of communication.
No, I think it's a new
You can
and
say, I think it is very current, you could say.
yeah.
Does anybody have a different answer to that question? Okay, let's go over to Stephen.
Yes.
How often do you write a letter to someone?
Oh, I don't remember writing a letter.
It's been that
I
long.
never. Yeah. Maybe email. Do you count emails as letters? No.
But a physical letter, no.
No.
Stephen, do you know what it's called when you have somebody you write a letter to in a different part of the world, and you write letters back and forth? What is that person called?
I don't know.
Anybody? It's a pen pal.
Friend. Pen pal, okay.
Close, yeah, close to pen friend, but it's pen pal. Anybody in the class have a pen pal or know somebody who does? Andrew, do you have a pen pal?
No.
Okay.
Maybe you would be my pen pal.
Sure, write me a letter.
Okay.
Except for you'll never know where I am. I'm always moving.
But you have an email, I guess.
I do, yes. We email pen pals, that's for sure. Who do people usually like to keep in touch with? Whoops. Now I've done it. Who do people usually like to keep in touch with? Tell us, Ali.
Me?
Yeah. Who do people usually like to keep in touch with?
Some friends. I keep in touch with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Some relatives, maybe.
Can you give me a specific example of somebody that doesn't live in the same city as you that you keep in touch with? Besides me?
Yes, you. For example, my sister live another city, and other sister another city. My nieces, some of my best friends live another city. Many people.
Perfect. Very good. Anyone else want to tell me about somebody that they specifically keep in touch with? Andrew, why do we sometimes lose touch with people?
Because we moved to another place, and maybe we have different friends, and we, for example, no more have the same interests. That's why we're losing the touch. Can we say we're losing the touch, or?
We lose touch with them.
We lose touch with them. Yeah.
Good job. Thank you. So what would be the opposite of keep in touch, Jose Luis?
Lose touch? I don't know,
Perfect.
teacher. Yes,
Exactly.
lose touch.
And can you maybe make a sentence for me in the past tense? Lose touch in the past tense.
I lost touch with my friends because we have a fight.
Perfect. Lost touch. And Lucas, a sentence with the past tense of keep in touch. What do you think it is?
Kept in touch.
Perfect. And a sentence?
I used to have good contact, but with my friends, but I'm not. But I'm not kept in touch now with them.
Perfect. Good job. Any questions about our warm-up questions there? Our conversation? We're going to look at a communication timeline. So let's start with Man. Man, read the first one for us and tell us what you think. Whenever you're ready, Man. Okay, we'll go over to Matthias, please.
3000 BC, Egyptians developed papyrus for writing.
Very good. Papyrus.
Papyrus.
Perfect. What do you know about the Egyptians and papyrus paper? What do you know about it?
It was similar than paper, but the ancient things of paper. Am I right?
Absolutely. Has anybody in the class ever made papyrus paper? Maybe in school?
Yes, yes, I have heard about in a primary school. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember making it in school.
Yeah. And sorry, I have a question. Keep in touch is similar than relationship between of them.
It's to keep in touch is to maintain communication.
Yeah, okay.
So for example, if me and you, after this class, if we never speak again, you could say, oh, we lost touch, or we did not keep in touch. But if we talk occasionally, you could say we keep in touch.
Yeah. And
okay.
it is not good if I say that relationship between of them.
No, because a relationship between people could refer to many things, but keeping in touch refers to communication.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good question.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that with us, that question. Okay, Stephen, next one. In the 1500s, what happened?
Phoenicians developed an alphabet.
Perfect. Do you know the English alphabet, Stephen?
Do you mean A, B, C, D? Or?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Who here does not know the English alphabet? Good. So I don't have to test anybody? Why do you think it's important? Oh, go ahead,
Andrew.
Do you
think I skipped some letters? Don't know.
Do you want? Hey, say it for us, Andrew, and we'll see if you skip some letters. Let's hear it.
No, I don't want to. It's too long. It's too long. I can write you if you wish.
Okay. As we keep in touch, as we're pen pals, we can practice the alphabet.
Okay.
Good. Stephen, how important do you think it is to know the alphabet before you can learn a language?
I think it's very important because if you don't know the alphabet, you can't write anything.
Maybe for spell.
Absolutely, very true.
For
What
spell,
happened in... For what?
For spell and email, for example, is necessary.
For spelling. Absolutely, for spelling, it's necessary. Also for sounding out words, right? Ali, what happened in 105?
What? 105? Ceylan invests paper.
Okay, how do you think this invention had an effect on humanity, Ali? What do you imagine?
After this invest, you can write everything, and you can keep knowledge in books or notebooks, something like that.
Perfect. Yeah, it's possible to make a record of something or send something. Anyone else that have an idea of how the invention of paper has had an effect on humanity?
The communication was more faster with the
Absolutely.
paper, and you can type your memories in paper for transmit knowledge to other generations.
Excellent. Good job. Nicely done. Next one, Andre, 1450, what happened?
Chinese developed a wooden block movable type printing.
So what do you think this enabled them to do, Andre?
It's the first step in book printing, I guess. So
Yeah.
it lets to print letters into pages.
Perfect. Very good. What happened next? Fidel, do you want to give your microphone another try?
Which?
Nope, I guess not, eh?
No?
Jose, go ahead and read the next one
Nothing.
for us.
1454, Johannes Gutenberg finishes a printing press with metal mobile type.
Perfect. So what do you think would come into existence shortly after this?
For example, to make books was more quickly. Maybe for newspapers was more easy way to do. Even if, for example, for other countries, for transport their new ideas.
Absolutely. Anyone else? Okay, let's continue with Lucas, the next one.
Which one? Because I
1831. 1831.
1831. Joseph Henry proposes and builds an electric telegraph.
Okay, so describe how a telegraph works, Lucas. What's a telegraph?
It's the old device that people use to communicate, like some message. But I don't know exactly how it works. Like it wasn't words, but I think.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Does anyone have any more details they could share on what they know about a telegraph?
as I remember, the telegraph needs wires to transmit the messages.
Absolutely. And what kind of sound is it? Do you remember the sound?
Tip, tip,
No.
Yeah, exactly.
tip, 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 tip.
Exactly. That's a pretty good imitation, Jose. That was pretty good. All right, perfect. Next one, man. 1835.
In 1835, Samuel Morse developed the Morse code.
Right. What's Morse code?
I don't know what's Morse code.
Who knows? Who knows what this type of communication is?
A kind of alphabet, I think.
Absolutely. And how do we identify the letters, Ali?
I don't know. Maybe you make how to say, you hit few times. For example, for A, you make tick tick 3 times, something like that. I don't know how to explain.
No, very good. Exactly. It could be a sound. What else could it be for Morse code? A sound, or what else did they use?
Maybe short words, short sentences.
Short sentences, that's true. And they would use light. Lights, a flashing light.
Flashing.
Yes, light.
Awesome. Okay, next. Matthias, what did Samuel Morse do next?
In 1833, Samuel Morse built the first long-distance electric telegraph line.
Excellent. Matthias, can you say that year one more time? What year was that?
1843.
Excellent. Good job. Stephen, in 1860, what happened?
Pony Express deployed before the first transcontinental electric telegraph service.
Okay, any questions on that one?
Who is Pony Express?
Okay, it's a mail system, a mailing system, okay? So it went across the United States, and they would use people on horses. They would meet each other at certain points and like have a relay to get the message. That's why it's called the Pony Express, okay?
Okay.
Good job. Ali?
Yes. 1876. Right. Okay. Alexander Graham Bell and Thomas Watson exhibit an electric telephone in Boston.
Awesome. So what do you think, Ali? How did this have an effect on humanity?
It's very important invention for humanity. It's important part of the communication with other people from long distance and quickly.
Absolutely. So does anyone here think that the telephone is outdated? Why or why not?
Telephone?
Yeah.
I think that no, it's currently. It's used for all the world. Or maybe cell phone is changed. Is substituting the telephone. But it's useful yet in the actuality.
Perfect. Yeah. So you still think it's current and important?
Yes, sure.
Why do you think? How do you think the cell phone has changed Or why do you think the telephone is still important even though we have cell phones? Who can share their opinion on that? Why is the telephone still important even though we have mobile cell phones?
We use telephone at work because people call us for work, and there is a phone number. Always people can reach you at your work.
Absolutely, that's true.
It's more cheaper telephone than mobile phones.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. In most countries, it's still cheaper to use the telephone rather than the mobile phone.
In my country, mobile phone is cheaper than telephone.
Really?
Yeah.
Not in Canada. In Canada, your home telephone is almost free. I think it's $10 a month and you call unlimited people. So it's pretty much free.
It's same for mobile phone in my country.
Oh wow, that's great.
You can pay $10 or $15 and you can talk how much you want.
Absolutely, that's definitely an advantage. Okay.
And if you call mobile phone in the home call or the home phone, it is cheaper. Wow.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. So maybe thinking of the expense, maybe that's why some people don't keep in touch. They can't afford it.
But I can call with Skype.
You can. That's very true. But you need to pay for your internet if you do that.
Yeah. Yes. But it's cheaper than if I use mobile phone or home phone, I think.
Cool. Let's continue. Was that Ali, the last one? Is it Andrea ahora? I know, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Thomas Edison patents 1877. Thomas Edison patents the phonograph.
Perfect. Patents.
Patents. Okay.
What's a phonograph?
It's like music device. Is another name is gramophone, I guess.
Okay, and how do you think that played a role in communication?
I don't know. Actually, it's not a device for connecting people. It's just for entertaining.
Okay, that could be.
You record sounds or speech, something like that, and you listen another place or after.
Yeah, maybe they have discs. So they had discs, some kind of discs to record the data, and so yeah, you can send it to someone, or as Ali said.
Exactly, or maybe you want to repeat a message to many different people. So you play them the phonograph, and they listen to the message. You don't have to say it, right?
Yeah.
Good. Let's continue. Fidel, I'm going to skip you because I think that your microphone's still not working. But if you think it's working, you can let me know in the chat or just speak up, okay? Jose, the next one.
In 1925, John Logie Baird transmits the first television signal.
Very good. Okay, before that it was the direct dial telephone and then the first television signal. How do you think the television signal has affected or had an effect on communication, Jose?
Maybe affected communication between the person. No, teacher, because they lost communication or they spend all the time watching television.
I actually didn't get what you meant and now I do. That's funny. It's possible, isn't it?
But it's true, right, teacher?
Absolutely. You've got a good point. But what about international communication? How has it changed that?
I think that a good reason that changed what that you know new news. about other countries, situations, political situation about other countries. I don't know, maybe in the sports. For example, the World Cup is beginning in Brazil, and with the television we can close it this event.
Absolutely. Good job. Anyone else can give me an example of how the television has changed communication? Lucas, the next one. The last one.
In 1989, Tim Berners-Lee and Robert Carlyle built the system which became the World Wide Web.
Okay, so explain to me, Lucas, how the World Wide Web, how this invention has changed communication.
So it's, I think, the most important thing to many people nowadays to have the connection to the internet.
Very true. I agree with.
So this is, I think, the most important invention to me, because I use the internet every day, and that's why I communicate with you and learn English.
Exactly, and that's how me and Andrew can be pen pals, right?
Yeah.
So thinking about that, we've talked about different methods of communication via the internet, like Skype and social networking. Are there any other ones that you guys, even like a Verbling class like we're having now on a Google Hangout, is because of the internet? Any other forms of communication that we have thanks to the internet?
There is Viber.
Viber, WhatsApp.
Viber, WhatsApp, very true. Anything else? All those applications to help us have cheap or free communication, right? Okay, now this is your guys' chance to talk to each other. You guys are going to choose a question for a different classmate and have a conversation. I'm going to be here in the chat to help you make corrections, or if you need to find a word, I'll be here to help you, okay?
Okay.
So why don't we start with Man. Man, do you want to start us off? Choose a question from the list and ask it to one of your classmates.
Yes. Okay. The first question, I will ask Stephen. Hi, Stephen.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. How often do you write letter? How often do you write letter?
I don't really write letters because I just use emails nowadays. Yeah.
Yes.
I find it maybe too much trouble, and you need to go to post office to buy stamps and to send it off. It's too much trouble.
It's true. When I have to mail something, Stephen, I'm always like, oh, I have to go to the post office. It seems like such a huge trouble. True. Man, do you want to respond to that, or do you have anything else to say to Stephen?
Yes. So how often? So I will change the question. How often do you write the email?
I use emails every day because for business. Yeah, and I also write to my friends to keep in touch.
Yes. Oh. And who do you send them to?
My friends and colleagues.
Yay! Good job, man. That was perfect. See, that's what we want. We want to have a good conversation, not just question, answer, move on, okay? We want to try to have natural conversations in English, and that was a good example. Okay, Stephen, choose a different student and a different question and have a little chat with them.
Andrew?
Yes?
Yes, what was the last book you read?
Interesting question. I read mostly the non-fictional books, and the last book it was it is called Total Recall of its biography of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Cool.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about him?
It would take so long time. So.
Oh, okay.
He's got big muscles.
Yeah, he's a popular former bodybuilder, film actor, and political man. Specifically, he was a governor of California.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, good job, you guys. Awesome. Nicely done. Andrew, go ahead. Different student, different question.
Okay, for example, Ali, which newspaper do you read? Why do you read these?
I read a newspaper name, I don't know, in Turkish, Özgür Gündem, because the newspaper give news from my region. Other newspapers don't write about them so much because of political reasons. And I buy these newspapers usually for support them.
Okay, and do you trust information from these newspapers?
Yes, because we live in this region and we hear the news from the people. We can compare the news from the newspaper and what we hear. I believe that.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Awesome example of a conversation. Ali, go ahead.
Okay. Lucas, say the English alphabet. No, say it backwards.
Don't be mean.
Please skip me.
I don't think I can even say it backwards.
Something easy.
Okay, I want to ask Abby.
No way.
Say it backwards. Only backwards.
We will be here all day. No,
Okay.
choose a good question for Lucas.
Some questions are nice.
Okay. I change my question. Which other language use alphabets? Which language do not use alphabets?
I think every language use some alphabet, but I'm not. I know only. I learn English and I know a little Deutsch. So I'm not. I don't know about it. About languages, so I don't know which language don't use alphabet, for example.
I can't think of one that doesn't use an alphabet. Can anyone think of a language that doesn't use an alphabet? Even sign language or Braille has an alphabet. Okay. Lucas, go ahead and choose another student. Different question.
Okay. How much TV do you usually watch every day? Maybe to Jose.
I can listen to you well. Can you repeat, please?
Okay. How much TV do you usually watch every day?
Maybe only 2 hours per day. I use the TV for playing video games, but I'm not sure if it's a kind of watch TV. But I think 2 hours every day.
Okay, so you prefer the internet, I think, than TV.
I prefer the internet that like TV. Is your question?
Yes.
Yes, I prefer the internet. I read books through the internet. I enter to Berlin classes. I use for talk with my friends through the Skype. And so yes, definitely I prefer internet or computer.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Excellent. Good job, you guys. Go ahead, Jose, different student.
Matthias?
Yes?
How many telephones are there in your house?
I have only one telephone and two mobile phone. Yes, but I don't use the home phone because I don't need it. Only use the two mobile phone.
Okay, and when do you use your mobile, who do you call?
I have I use it for my job, so I need a mobile phone, and I call every partner. Yes. So yeah. So I use it every minute, almost every minute.
Okay.
Excellent. Good job. Matthias, you can ask. We have Man and Stephen have already gone, so you can ask Man now. Ask Man a question.
Okay. Hi, Man. What kind of music do you like to listen to? Do you like jazz music or rock?
So I like watching TV. I like watching movies.
Sorry?
Yeah, I like watching movie and or some game show. Hi, do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. He asked you what kind of music you like to listen to.
It's kind of music. I like to listen to the pop.
Pop?
Pop music, yes.
Pop music, sorry. I can't hear properly.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
What about you, Matthias? What kind of music
I
do you
like
like?
jazz music. Yes,
Yeah.
Ray Charles. He's a very good musician. Yeah.
Very good. Awesome job, you guys. Fidel, I don't know if you want, but you can choose a question for me to answer because nobody asked me and you were left out in the conversation.
I asked you, Abby.
Yes, you asked me to say the alphabet backwards.
Yeah. Can you try?
I'm a little bit uncomfortable with that one. No, somebody choose a question for me to answer and I'll answer it, except for the alphabet one.
What kind of TV shows do you like to watch?
Okay, that's a good one. Let me think. I have my favorite TV show. I don't know if anybody remembers what that is, but I'll try to pick a different one. I like mystery or detective series. Like I liked the BBC Sherlock. That one was pretty good.
Sherlock Holmes, yeah.
I enjoyed that one. And there was another one called Suits that it was about lawyers that I really liked. I haven't watched it in a while.
Oh.
But I tried to watch Game of Thrones once, and I really do not like it.
Oh, I've watched the first season, but didn't continue to watch the others.
I think I'm the only one who doesn't like that show. I really do not like it.
Do you watch Lost?
Lost? You know what? I watched Lost probably 7 years ago when it first came out, and I haven't watched it since. But I did like it in the beginning.
Yeah, it was great TV show.
Cool. Well, you guys did an awesome job with the conversation. Really, really good work. Any questions?
What kind of music do you like to listen to?
What kind of music? I like all kinds of music. I even like country. I don't like rap. That's the only one I don't like. But I like jazz and blues and country, pop, sometimes pop, and yeah. I'm pretty open-minded with music. Okay. I like it if it sounds good and it makes me feel happy, then I enjoy it. Okay, good work, you guys. Thank you for coming to the class. I hope to see you guys again soon.
Thank you.
I'll be starting the next class in just a couple minutes, okay?
Thank you.
I see you, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Take care, guys.